Hello and welcome. Planning a visit to the UK? Whether you're travelling for work, exploring its rich history and culture on vacation, or just passing through on a quick stopover, there's an important update you need to know about. Effective January 8th, 2025, visitors to the UK from 48 countries will need to apply for and pay a fee to obtain an Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA. This new requirement is designed to streamline border control and enhance security, but it means you'll need to take an extra step before your journey. In this video, I'll guide you through everything you need to know about the ETA. We'll cover what the ETA is and why the UK government is introducing it, the associated costs, who it applies to, and how you can easily apply online. I'll also share helpful tips to make the process smooth and stress-free so you can focus on enjoying your trip. Whether you're planning a short visit or a transit stop, this is essential information you won't want to miss. Let's dive in. So, what exactly is the ETA? The Electronic Travel Authorization is a new requirement for travellers from certain visa-exempt countries, like the United States, Canada, Australia, and many European nations. It's a pre-travel screening system that's digitally linked to your passport. This means the UK government will be able to check your eligibility to enter the country before you even board your flight. Why is it being introduced? The main goal is security, to identify and manage potential risks at the earliest stage possible. It's similar to systems already in place in the United States, ETA, which have been successful in streamlining entry for millions of travellers. Who exactly needs to apply for the ETA? Effective January 8th, 2025, if you're from one of the 48 visa-exempt countries, like the US, Canada, Australia, Japan, or several EU nations, you will need an ETA to visit the UK. Additionally, starting from March 5th, 2025, travellers from 35 more countries, including France, Germany, and Greece, will also need to apply for an ETA to enter the UK. This applies to tourists, business travellers, and even those just transiting through the UK. It's also important to note that children and infants will need their own ETA, even if they're travelling with a parent or guardian. To check the complete list of countries required to apply for the ETA, visit the official UK government website. Anyone entering the UK, even for a brief connection, must have an ETA. Without it, you will not be permitted through passport control to access the transit area. Let's discuss who is exempt from the requirement to apply for an Electronic Travel Authorization, ETA. If you already have a valid visa or permission to live, work, or study in the UK, you do not need an ETA. This exemption also applies to individuals with settled or pre-settled status, and those with the right of abode. British and Irish citizens are entirely exempt as well. Additionally, you won't need an ETA if you hold a British Overseas Territories citizen passport, or if you reside in Ireland and are travelling from Ireland, Guernsey, Jersey, or the Isle of Man. These exceptions ensure that individuals with existing rights or specific travel circumstances can continue their journeys without additional requirements. An Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA, offers a convenient alternative to a visa for certain types of visits to the UK. If you're planning to stay for up to 6 months, whether it's for tourism, visiting family and friends, attending business meetings, or pursuing short-term study, an ETA could be all you need. It's also applicable for those staying up to 3 months under the Creative Worker Visa concession, perfect for performers and artists participating in short-term engagements. Additionally, ETAs cover individuals coming to the UK for a permitted paid engagement, such as guest lecturers or external examiners, and even those simply transiting through the UK. This includes travellers who might not be crossing the UK border, but are passing through on their way to another destination. The ETA simplifies the process for these short-term visits, while ensuring you meet the necessary requirements for entry. With an ETA, you cannot stay in the UK for longer than 6 months. Do paid or unpaid work for a UK company or as a self-employed person, unless you are involved in a permitted paid engagement or work under the Creative Worker Visa concession. Claim public funds or benefits. Live in the UK through frequent or successive visits. or marry or register a civil partnership, including giving notice of such. For marriage or civil partnership, you would need to apply for a marriage visitor visa. Applying for the UK ETA is a simple online process. To start, visit the official UK ETA website, which can be found through the UK government's page. Once there, you'll be prompted to fill out your personal details, including your passport information, travel dates, and the reason for your visit. Be sure to have all the required information ready to streamline the process. You'll also need to upload a clear scan of your passport as part of the application. After entering your information, you can pay the £10 application fee using a credit or debit card. For the fastest application experience, consider using the UK ETA app, which is available only in English. The app allows you to apply for an ETA for someone else if they are with you, but you will need to take a photo of them and scan their face. If the person you're applying for isn't with you, you should apply online instead of using the app. It's important to note that you can only apply and pay for one application at a time, so each individual traveller will need their own separate submission. Your ETA lasts for 2 years, and you can travel to the UK as many times as you want during that period. However, if you get a new passport, you will need to apply for a new ETA. Keep in mind that having an ETA does not guarantee entry into the UK. You will still need to go through passport control, and Border Force officials have the final authority on whether you are allowed to enter the country. Typically, you will receive a decision on your ETA within 3 working days, though it may be processed more quickly. In some cases, it could take longer than 3 working days, so it's important to apply ahead of time. If you're applying as part of a group, each individual must apply separately, and decisions may come at different times, even if the applications are submitted together. Once you apply, you'll receive an email confirming your ETA approval, and it will be linked to the passport you used for the application. Your ETA will be valid for 2 years, allowing you to visit the UK multiple times within that period. If your application is delayed, you may be asked to provide additional information or documents. Make sure to check your email regularly for any updates or requests from the UK authorities. Once approved, your ETA will be electronically linked to your passport, so you won't need to carry any additional documents. Just ensure that you travel with the same passport you used for the application. Thank you for watching. We hope this video gave you all the information you need about the UK's new ETA rules. If you found it helpful, make sure to check out the related video popping up on your screen for more travel tips and updates. Don't forget to support our channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your support helps us create more content just like this. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.